We used to be extreme kids, now we all got mortgages. We used to be cool, now that time has gone. Get the fuck off our lawn.
Hello, Brian.
Hello, Andrew.
Hello, Darby. It's for DadBod. It's for Dad.
I've been stuck in Camp DadBod.
You are now listening to fucking DadBod. That was awesome. I'm glad you hopped right on that as soon as I hit record. You knew what was going on. That was good. A little Hello Mudda bullshit, right? Yeah? How are you, dude?
What's up, dude?
Fucking hello, everybody. It is time for DadBod. My name is Andrew.
My name is Brian.
And this is episode 63.
Fucking Christ.
We are getting up there, dude. I love
Yep.
it. As I ask every beginning of the episode, Brian, how was your week?
It was good.
Good. I haven't seen you all week, dude. I don't like this.
I know, me neither.
I
It's
got
garbage.
we got made fun of because we shared an embrace.
Yep.
Fuck it, I don't give a shit.
Dude, there's nothing wrong with that.
Oh, there shouldn't be.
Do you know what year we live in?
24.
Yeah, I can identify as an eggplant and you can be a fucking...
Nun.
Yeah, a nun. And we can embrace each other. But two dudes hugging at work,
Yeah, right?
that got weird.
I got weird.
Shit.
Nah, I didn't get weird at all.
Shit.
My week was okay. My week is the same as it ever was. You know what I mean? I teach the kids, I pour the wine.
Same as it ever was.
That's a cool song, dude. I'm trying to think, anything new? Oh, wait, we're not there yet. Let's do anything old first.
No.
So this is DadBod, and for those of you that are just joining us, welcome. Hello. Thank you for joining the Darmy. We are going to do our shit, and we like to start with old business.
Yep.
Brian, last week we talked about books.
Yep.
You read any new books recently?
Oh, no.
No. No?
No, I will.
You know what we should do? You think we should write a book? We didn't even talk about that last week. Do you think we should write like the DadBod book? Book of Dad? Book of Bod?
What? I'm down.
Yeah?
I am down with that.
Okay.
Or we can make a comic book, Super Dad.
Yeah, Super Dad, Super Bod, Super Dad Bod. About two ordained ministers fighting crime.
Yup. Vigilantes of the night.
Fighting crime and drinking wine.
Yup. Like, hold on, that guy just robbed that purse, but there's a bar. Oh,
Okay.
all right.
All right, well, we'll hit that first.
Yeah,
and then- yeah.
Then we'll catch up with him.
We'll have Gnomey as our tech guy.
Yeah.
He'll be like, I don't know, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Just turn left. Okay, so we haven't read any new books. If any Darmy members has read any new books, let us know.
Yeah.
How about, oh, this is important, Brian.
Hey,
Yeah, no, go ahead.
before we go on with that,
Mm-hmm.
did we mention the Tao of Pooh?
The book?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think so.
You read it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Never mind.
Okay. Father's Day is coming up.
Yeah, it is.
So last year we had an award show
Yep.
with music and spectacular, and it was such a big thing. I don't think we're gonna do it that big this year, but I do want to do something fun.
Yeah.
So what do you think? You got any ideas?
How about we do like a little, how about we invite some other dads,
Ooh, that could be fun.
right?
Yeah.
Like just a dad spectacular.
And just have a bunch of dads chilling.
And I'll bring in some food. We can
You can bring
have
some food and some.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some burgers and
That's
and
a great fucking idea.
and everybody kind of talk about their dad experiences.
Fuck yeah. If anybody wants to hop on board for the, what are we going to call it? Dadathon? Dadfest?
Who knows?
Circle Dad?
Dadapalooza,
Dad. Something. Yeah.
circle jerk dads.
We'll workshop some names. Circle
Yeah.
Jerk Dads. No, I don't think I want to do that.
No.
Round of meats. Can
Okay,
we call
cookie
it
dads.
round? Anyways, if anybody wants to get down with that, let us know through
Hit us up.
email. Yeah, DadBodPod @gmail.com. That's cool. Summer camps are also approaching, so 50% of our workforce is going to be very tired very soon.
Mm.
And when I say that, I mean of you and me. You know what I mean? So, Brian, I'm going to turn it over to you for the summer to navigate us through the dark and murky waters.
Gotcha.
Cool. All right, state of the Darmy. Brian?
Where we at?
Well, today I ate some salmon and I'm very hopeful that it passes soon. So right now, I'm flatulently hopeful.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good idea.
But also, we had an interesting week online. We lost 2 subscribers and gained 2 subscribers. So whatever. That's cool, man.
So where are we at? 4:30?
4:30. 4:30 even, as far as I know. Who knows? Maybe it'll be done by the time we check it at the end of the episode.
Cool.
But that's all right. You go out to eat anytime recently?
Dude, I love going out to eat, but I love cooking.
Yeah. Oh, me too.
You know what I mean? So I will maybe go out to eat twice a month.
Yeah. Now, when you go out to eat, do you run up a pretty big bill?
Yeah. Because when I'm out to eat, it's kind of like this vacation, mini vacation.
What would you say your average percentage for tipping is if you go out?
Well, I've been in the service industry for over 20 years. So I tip high.
Yeah.
I usually 30%.
30%? Yeah.
If somebody's extravagant, then I'll do over.
Yeah.
But I literally don't tip under 30%. Unless it's bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah, the last time I went out, I tipped 50%.
Nice.
Because I am recent to the hospitality, to the serving game, but I've dealt with customers my whole life.
Yep.
And, yeah, it's rough. So I thought, that when I did that, somebody looked at me like I was crazy, like, whoa, that's a lot. But it didn't feel like a lot to me. And that got me thinking, like, we as a Dharmy really have a responsibility for the people serving us and our family. So we should probably talk about hospitality, right? Let's do it.
Let's go.
We're going to talk about hospitality, everybody. Yeah. So everybody by now should know what the fuck the deal is. I present to you, Dharmy, the history of the hospitality in the U.S. Here we go. In the beginning, hospitality as a business dates back to 15,000 B.C. This was the first documented instance of one tribe hosting another at some caves in France. The word hospitality comes from the Latin hospitalitas, which means to receive as a guest. In ancient times, it meant extending a welcome to travelers or offering a home away from home. But our modern form of the hospitality industry dates back to the early 1800s. This is when the concept of leisure tourism spread across Europe, bringing a multitude of wealthy travelers to Switzerland. During that time, visitors sought natural exposure on guided tours to Swiss Alps. Train rides and wellness tourism, elegant hotels, ski resorts, and thermal baths became icons of luxury tourism. Did you ever do any of that shit? You ever go skiing?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I used to snowboard.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool, man. I had no idea. Oh, well, you lived in New York. That makes sense.
Yep.
That's cool, man. Then came the golden age of hospitality. This was between the 60s through the 80s. There was our organizational culture and value creation were driven by luxury and service. In post-World War II, wealth for many Americans was increasing. This meant more money was around to spend on luxurious goods and travel. It was then that Sheraton purchased the St. Regis, New York, to bulk up its luxury division in 1960. It's also when Isidore Sharp founded the Four Seasons Hotel in 61. His vision was to found a company on his golden rule, treat guests the way you wish to be treated. During this period, Ritz-Carlton was founded and carved out its own niche in the segment. Through the 80s to the 2000s, the hospitality market began to focus on targeting very specific customers. During this time, people like Chip Conley and Ian Schrager, I don't know who any of these people are, focused on unique and differentiated offerings. This led to the design-led boutique hotel. During this time period, though, through some careful maneuvering and creative financing, Barry Strinlecht buys Sheraton. Cool. Finally, around 1995 to now, digitizing and new technology are transforming the hospitality industry. In 1996, Microsoft founded Expedia, allowing travelers to make room reservations via a computer. Yeah. Today, Expedia and Priceline dominate the reservation market with 94% of the share. The industry has come a long way from having to contact the hotel to make reservations. Now it's done through companies that even own hotel property. Hospitality is now one of the largest and most diverse industries in the world. Some countries and states, it is the largest employer with hundreds of millions of employees. I'm sure Florida is up there with Disney and shit, you know. It has grown and continues to grow by adding new segments of the industry support along the way. The hospitality industry has expanded to almost everything that can support a traveler's needs. Today, businesses in the industry can generally be divided into 4 categories. You got lodging, You got food and beverage, recreation, travel, and tourism.
Yep.
Of those 4, food and beverage.
Yep.
Have you ever worked at a hotel?
Nope.
Have you ever worked at like a Busch Gardens theme park?
Nope.
Me neither. And then I've never done any tourism or anything like that. All right, so that's all I got for the history. That wasn't too bad, right?
No, that's
That
good.
wasn't bad at all. Yeah, of course. You know, I'm trying to
I know.
fuck. Oh, well, I don't push those buttons yet. All right, what do I have?
Trying to fuck.
Trying to fuck. Oh. I mean, if you like, get with me later. Not for us, but if you know somebody. Anyways, let's move on. All the things. Brian, I promised you the floor a little bit. Do you want it now or do you want to dive in a little bit first?
All right. We'll do a little.
Okay.
Got
Little
it.
by little.
So, born and raised in the bar business, right? My grandfather owned a bar when he was 30. I bought my first restaurant and built it from the ground up when I was 30, right? So that's kind of cool. I'll send you the picture.
Yeah,
So we can
please.
put it
so
up
I can
on
put
the-
it up.
yeah.
Yeah.
Of my grandpa and me.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
So we both opened our first places at 30.
Okay.
But the things that come with the restaurant business are such. Everyone thinks it looks fun.
Yeah. Oh, you make so much money. Look at all the cash you have.
Everything is accounted for. Like it's. You might So all right, numbers wise, corporate restaurants only pour an ounce for cocktails. Neighborhood restaurants pour an ounce and a half.
A shot is 2 ounces, right?
But a shot should be 2 ounces.
Right.
But dive bars are the only places you can find
You get 2 ounce shots. Yeah.
Yeah. So you go to Applebee's, you think you're fucked up because you drank 5 margaritas.
Uh-huh.
You drank 5 ounces of
Yeah.
booze.
Yeah. And you paid, what, $80 or some shit?
Right.
Yeah.
Where you go to a dive bar and you order 5 margaritas.
That's 10
you're
shots, 10
10
ounces of booze
Yep.
for $30 or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's a very different. There's a lot of like weird nomenclature. Nomenclature. Yeah. That
Gnomey culture?
Yep. that applies with this.
Yeah.
Because people think there's a standard across the board, and there's not.
Right.
It
right.
is literally whatever that bar opens up and says, that is how they're going to pour.
Yeah.
Some of them are ounce and a quarter. Some of them are ounce and a half. Right? But then, here's the deal. If you have money to go out to eat, but you don't have the money to tip,
Then you don't have money to go out and eat.
Don't go out and eat.
No, don't do it. Go to the grocery store.
Yep.
Don't make somebody fucking wait on you if you can't tip.
And you know what the craziest thing is? Andrew, I'm sure you just realized this.
What's that?
The difference in customer mentality, okay? If you're waiting on them at a table or waiting on them at the bar.
Oh my God. Well, the customer mentality is fucking bullshit regardless.
Right.
But yes.
But when you're at a bar and somebody's like, hey, hey, hey.
I just looked at him.
Like hitting the bar. I need you.
Can't hear you. What?
Yep. Or someone whistles like you're the fucking dog.
Fuck that.
Eat a dick.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, if you walk into a place and the only person behind the bar is doing something, it is not a fucking invitation to go talk to them.
Right.
Wait I see you. Chill the fuck out.
Nope.
You see me doing fucking shit. Don't start asking me goddamn fucking questions.
Right.
Oh, that shit pisses me off,
Yep.
dude.
Yep.
And then you're right. When they're at a table, oh my God.
It's more like you're their servant
Yeah.
at a table.
Yeah.
Because they will call, hello.
Yeah, they'll snap at you.
I need more water, okay? When you're behind a bar, there's a different amount of respect. Of like, I mean, there's some assholes that still do it.
Yeah,
Granted.
of course.
But most of the public is just like, okay, I'm here. I'm in line. I'll wait my turn. There are still those assholes that
They walk in and for whatever reason they feel like I fucking hate it when there's a fucking sign that applies to everybody. And then there's always the one or two fucking assholes that'll step off to the side and be like, can I do it this different way?
Yep.
Oh, because you asked? Sure.
Yep.
Yeah, you can cut these 8 fucking people in Dude, we had fucking Mother's Day recently. A party of 8 showed up without a reservation. What the fuck are you doing?
Yep.
Oh, and you're gonna get pissed at me because we don't have tables? Fuck off. What? What?
Your place only seats like what, 60?
Yeah. A party of 8 on Mother's Day without a reservation. It was ridiculous.
Yep. And that just shows you how people feel about the service industry people.
They don't give a fuck.
That they will yell at you.
Yeah.
Like you are the problem. Yep. Dude, I dealt with that so many fucking times.
Just come on.
Or like when I was working in Ybor.
Yeah.
And we did the big bar crawls.
Mm-hmm.
Like the FSU pub crawl. Ended up being, I think, like 15,000 people
Yeah.
through Ybor. So think about it. None of those bars can hold more than like 300 people.
Right. Right.
So at any point, everyone was slammed.
Mm-hmm.
Right? For like 12 hours. And I remember there was like people my age just like pulling out money out of their pocket and it's like soaking wet. And I don't know why it's soaking wet.
Right? It just is.
It's just soaking wet glob of money to pay for the drink. And they're like, ugh. Here's your $7, no tip.
Oh, yeah, fucking no tip.
Hand me your piss money, you scumbag. Because you're reliving your freaking frat
Glory
days.
yeah. Fuck that.
Disgusting.
Yeah. Just people, come on. Treat people with respect regardless of what you're doing.
Yep.
You're never better than anybody else.
Nobody is your servant.
Brian, I got some stuff here. We got to get through this shit.
Go for it.
How about a list of the worst hotels I could find?
Go for it.
This one says Townhouse Motel in Topolito. Anyways, you might book it because it's just minutes from a state park. But you probably shouldn't because there was a puddle of blood in our front door, says one of the residents at the hotel. How about that one? How about one in Miami Beach, Florida called Boulevard Ocean Hotel Ocean Drive? You might want to book it because it's got red and pink neon ramps up the Art Deco to this 3-story South Beach hotel. But you shouldn't because it's been reviewed with dirty rooms with glass and the actual bed under the sheet. This person was stabbed in the butt.
Nice.
Yeah. How about the White Leaf Hotel in London? You might want to book it because it is a superior tourist class hotel located in central London, but you probably shouldn't because this family noticed red lumps on their skin the following day after sleeping in one of their beds. That's pretty common, though, I feel like.
Bed bugs.
Bed bugs or just anything. Hives.
Yep.
Anything. This place in Australia, I can't pronounce it, so I'm not going to try. You might want to book it because it's the only great city location for Brisbane's largest hospital, which you might want to be close to.
Right.
But you probably shouldn't because one of the people that stayed at this hotel says the sink was literally full of vomit, and it remained that way for 2 days. But it's Australia, How about the Golden Beach Hotel in England? You would want to book it because it's a seafront hotel in a prime location, but you probably shouldn't because someone has linked this hotel to a 1970s rape house.
Oh.
Jesus. All right, there's a Quest Inn in Springfield. You might...
Spring Hill?
No, Springfield. You might want to book it because this property is less than a 10-minute drive from Abraham Lincoln's home, tomb, and such. But you might not want to because there were marijuana stems between the sheets, and it appeared the sheets had been used as toilet paper.
Oh.
Yeah, how about that? Some of the worst hotels ever. Would you stay at any of those?
Why not?
Yeah, man, especially if there's a discount. I got some cool bars.
Yep.
Yeah. I've got the Argo in Hong Kong. This 70-seat bar designed to emulate a conservatory with tiny terrariums and mirrors flooded with natural light serve as a vessel for innovation and challenge the way we think about drinks. I got the Thunderbolt in Los Angeles. The Bless Your Heart tile entryway promises warm hospitality. Bless you, bless you, bless you. On the edge of historic Filipino town in Echo Park. I got Hope Saint Radio in Melbourne, a wine bar and digital radio station operated out of a creative arts precinct house inside of a defunct school. That's cool.
That's cool.
Yeah. I got something in Bizou in Paris. It's situated in one of Paris's coolest nabes. What's a nabe? Nabes. Okay. It will catch your eye and lure you in thanks to its pastel pink storefront. I've got the Mariposa in Barcelona, the famed mixologist Luca Coronati. Bartends there. I got the Overlook Hotel. Oh, sorry. These are fictional hotels. Coming into fictional hotels.
Okay.
Do you have any favorite fictional hotels?
Probably what you were just gonna say.
Okay. So my first one though I have is the Continental from John Wick.
Yep.
That's a very cool hotel.
Yep.
Then I've got the Overlook Hotel from The Shining.
Yep.
I've got Bates Motel from Bates Motel.
Yeah.
I've got the Great Northern Hotel from Twin Peaks.
Yep.
Yeah, I got the Grand Budapest Hotel from the Grand Budapest Hotel. I've got the Anna Jack. Oh, never mind. These are the top 5 U.S. restaurants. Top 5 U.S. restaurants. These are real. We could go there right now. I thought I had the price for these, but I guess it said how much ahead, but I guess not. All right, I got the Anna Jack Thai in Los Angeles. It was voted best chef in 2022 or something like that. I've got the Aragosta in Deer Isle, Maine. I've got the Sema in New York. I've got the Birdies in Austin, Texas. And I've got the Kasama in Chicago. Those are all the best places to go eat.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll have to look those up. Anybody that has eaten in any of those places, please let us know.
Yeah.
That's fun.
And you know what's crazy? Probably Michelin starred,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
But you know what's nuts about the whole star rating for restaurants?
What?
Is it goes down to toilet paper
If it's like folded or not?
used in the restroom. Yep.
Yeah.
It goes down to everything. The cutlery. How the cutlery is presented.
Yeah.
Like, it's not just food. You know?
Right. No. Yeah. You get a star for everything.
Yep.
Isn't to get a Michelin star, you got to chop up the onions like really fucking tiny cubes. And they got to be perfect and shit. It's food. Like, I understand presentation, but like, I'm gonna eat it.
And then, so by the end of this, right?
Yeah.
You go to a Michelin star restaurant.
Uh-huh.
You'll spend $60, $70
Yeah.
if you're just there by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And walk out having 2 appetizers and then hit a McDonald's. Because the food's so glorified.
Mm-hmm. But it's such
The
small portions.
are,
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, you'll get this.
It's like my
and
balls.
this. Is it going to taste awesome? Fuck yeah.
Of course it is.
Right?
But it's not gonna fill you
But
up.
it's not going to fill you up. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yep.
Do you have any hotel horror stories?
Yes.
Yeah. Memory unlocked.
Yeah. I did get bed bugs.
Oh, in New York though, that's much more common than it is down here.
Yep.
Did it happen in New York?
It happened on the way down to Florida.
Ah.
Yep. Yep. We did one stop in a hotel and it's dingy
Mm-hmm.
and it was rough.
Yeah.
Yep.
I have rules about hotels.
Yep.
I won't stay in a hotel where like the entrance to the room goes directly outside. It's got to go into a hallway.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but that's one of my rules. Yeah, it's got the hotel's got to have the right vibe, or I'm not staying in it.
Right.
You know, I remember I stayed in one hotel in like the tourist area of Orlando, and I walked in, and it was a themed hotel, and it was so dirty and dingy. I had to get out. Ugh, it was so bad. And when I was a kid, I fucking loved hotels.
Yep.
I loved bouncing on the beds and running around. Ah!
Yep.
But as an adult, hotels disgust me. In every aspect, they disgust me.
Yep.
Am I a germaphobe, Brian?
No, it's funny because you know the comedian Bert Kreischer?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Is that the guy where he takes his shirt off?
No.
Oh.
No, that is Bert Kreischer.
Oh.
Sorry. Tom Segura.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Tom Segura does a bit where he was like, listen, anyone that's in a hotel with their significant other is going to have overrated sex. When you're in a hotel, for some reason, you fuck on everything.
That's crazy.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, you could be 20 minutes from your house, get a hotel room, and just fucking rip the curtains off the walls and fucking scrub your nutsack with it. Right?
That's so fucking true.
Your bed's 10 minutes away, right? Like,
It's something about fucking in
for
someone
some
else's spot.
Yeah, exactly. And so he goes, that's not my case. I travel alone, so what I do is I just masturbate all over the whole fucking
Vehemently, yeah.
place. Yep. And he goes, trust me, I masturbate everywhere. He's like, I make sure there's cum on all the pillows. I know they clean those. He goes, I know they clean those. But then he goes, I had a revelation. I'm going to start coming on the window shades. Because they don't take those down every time. And so he goes, next time you're in a hotel room and you want some sunlight and you grip that, remember me.
That's awesome.
He's a genius.
Oh, wow. Oh, man. Let's talk about the future of hospitality.
Yeah.
Ready? All right. So, personalized attention, increased use of technology, smart mobile technology, rise of sustain. That's all boring. What we really want to talk about is robots. Robot waiters, robot bartenders, robot hotel staff, robots. That's happening already. How do you feel about it?
So this was weird. I just brought Zayden to a McDonald's
Yeah.
in Brandon, like when I picked him up from school,
Uh-huh.
and no human interaction.
To the McDonald's?
We walked in.
Mm-hmm.
I put the order in on a
On the big screen? Yeah.
and put my table number in, and they walked it out to the table. I get that they're trying to cut back on human error, right? Like somebody's like, I said no pickles.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not human interaction. That's not.
Have you seen, you walk into Walmart and there's the robots that just go up and down the aisles like cleaning shit?
Mhm.
Would you tip a robot waiter?
No.
It served you food.
Okay.
Apparently in one of these like cities, because we're podunk. In one of these cities where there are robot waiters, they do ask for tips. Get the fuck out of here.
No.
No, my bill is already $800 to pay for the offset the cost of your fucking existence.
Right.
Now you're asking me to tip?
Right.
Fuck off.
No.
No. Have you seen those places that like it's a robot arm that like make the burgers and shit? How do you feel about that?
Nope.
There's no way a robot can make a steak better than a person.
Right.
Right?
Nope.
They should have like, how John Henry had to fight the steam engine?
Yep.
They should have a dude and a robot. They should have a dad and a robot on a grill. That's a great idea. We should make that video.
Mhm.
Dads rise up.
Just a Furby versus a man.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh my gosh.
You're going on next, Furby.
Are you ready to move on?
Yep.
Okay, then let's talk about some media, some hospitality media. Are you ready?
Yep.
I got some movies. Of course, we can't do an episode about the food industry and the hotel industry without talking about waiting,
Yeah, I know.
right? That's a great fucking movie.
It's amazing.
Yep.
Yeah.
I also have Dunstan.
Welcome to the Thunderdome, bitch.
I also have Dunstan Checks In.
Yep.
I have the Grand Budapest Hotel.
Yep.
We already got that. I have Ratatouille.
Yep.
I have Hotel Rwanda. I have Blame It on the Bellboy. I have Psycho. I have The 100-Foot Journey. I have Chef. I have Made in Manhattan. I have Faulty Towers. Those are all hotel movies.
Yeah.
I had no idea that there were so many.
I think the most relevant, though, is Waiting.
Yeah, relevant for our purposes.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was another one that was like the Band-Aid was holding the nail on. What was that from?
Was that Waiting?
Might have been. Yesterday, there was a Band-Aid. Today, there was a fingernail. The Band-Aid was holding the fingernail on.
There was a movie in the 80s. I think I've referenced this before. It was the LAPD movie. It's called Night Patrol.
Yeah.
So there's a scene in there where the two cops are at the diner, and the chef comes out in like a dirty, nasty, disgusting wife beater, like hairy armpits, like just sweating. And he's got one hand tucked back here, right? Behind his beehole.
What?
So the chef goes, sorry, my doctor told me I cut my thumb off the other day. My doctor told me I gotta keep it somewhere warm or else it's gonna fall off. And the guy goes, well, that's nice. My soup's cold. And you see him grab the soup and put his thumb right in the soup and walk it back. I'm like,
Oh, I just remembered a movie. Good Burger.
yes.
Yeah? Welcome to Good Burger. So on
Yep.
and so on. That's a great one.
You're a dude.
I'm a dude. You're a dude. She's a
Dude.
dude. Because we're all dudes.
Yeah.
Hey! That's a great one.
Yeah.
I think they're doing a new one. I think they made a new one, maybe.
did.
They
They
did?
did.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
No. Did you?
Yeah.
Is it good?
It's all right.
Yeah? Okay. Okay.
It's what you expect.
Right. Here's some songs about hotels. How about Hotel California?
Yep.
How about Blue Hotel
Yep.
by Chris Isaac? How about Heartbreak Hotel?
Yep.
How about Hotel Room? How about Hot Rod Hotel? How about Hotel Room Service? How about Copacabana?
Yeah.
How about Chelsea Hotel Number 2? How about This Hotel Room? How about a hotel song? Or how about Holiday Inn by Elton John?
Yep.
I got some games too. You can play Bear and Breakfast, 9 Hotel Maginate, Hilton Garden Inn is a video game you could play, Hotel Giant 2, The Sims 2, Ski Resort Tycoon, Soda Dungeon, and Holiday Island. Those are all video games you can play, Brian.
Wow.
All about hotels and doing hotels and shit like that.
So you know what I think is nuts?
What?
I think that in middle school to high school,
Uh-huh.
there should be a hospitality class.
Yeah, something more than just home ec or whatever.
Well, they don't do home ec anymore.
No.
Home ec and tech are cut.
Yeah.
But there should just be like, even if it's a half a semester, hospitality class.
You know what would be really interesting? If they made the students during lunch wait tables for other students. That would be an amazing sort of experiment.
Or you have them, like half of them cook,
Yeah.
half of them wait tables.
Mm-hmm. And look, they got to be done because classes, you know what I mean?
Hold on, now we're talking about jail.
I guess so. No, it's learning, Brian. They don't get paid. They get paid in jail. In jail, it's rehabilitation. In school, it's learning.
Yes, there you go.
Oh, man. Are we ready to move on?
Yep.
All right. So that means it's time for segments already?
Yep.
Good. This button? Hey, it's segment time, everybody. So the first
Ooh.
segment we got is, Brian, do you remember, I think it was the Irish Paddy's Day episode?
Yep.
Gnomey got a job.
Yep.
And I was just thinking maybe we should call him and check in on him
Okay.
and see how he's doing. All right, hang on a sec. So I'm going to get the phone ready for Gnomey.
Hello.
Hey, Gnomey, how are you? It's Andrew from
good.
DadBod.
Oh, yeah, you.
How's it going?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm good. Hey, how was the rest of your St. Patty's Day?
It was good.
Yeah, what'd you do? What'd you wind up doing? You
Oh,
won
yeah,
that
it's fucking-
competition.
Yeah, I got fucking shit can hammered.
Okay, well, I'm calling to check in on you and see how the new job's going, man.
It's good.
Yeah?
Yep.
Are you
I'm
sh-
really enjoying it.
Are you?
Yeah.
You haven't gotten any disciplinary action, have you?
No, because I just speak the truth.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well, listen, so your employer called us, and it seems like you're getting a lot of customer complaints.
Fuck them.
Well, no, we can't do that.
Why not?
Because they're customers, Gnomey.
I will fuck them all.
But you shouldn't because you want their money. not their
I
bodies.
will get their money and their honey.
Okay, Gnomey. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a couple of training scenarios.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
We're gonna do a little bit of role play.
Okay.
Are you good with that?
Yeah.
Oh, I bet you are. All right, so I'm gonna be a customer of various situations,
Okay.
and you're gonna be the CSR.
Okay.
And I've got this script here. I don't want you to really stick too close to it. I want to see what the customers are complaining about.
Okay.
All right. So the first one is I'm gonna be an angry customer. Are you ready?
Yep.
All right. Excuse me. I've been on hold for 30 minutes, and this is the third time I've been calling about my issue. Nobody seems to care about helping me.
Listen, ma'am, I apologize for the long wait and any frustration you've experienced. I understand it is very important for you to resolve your issue quickly. I also understand that you are a giant cunt.
Are you gonna help me?
I'll do the best to help you,
Okay.
cunt.
Well, I ordered a product 2 weeks ago, and it still hasn't arrived. The tracking shows that it's stuck somewhere, and I need it by tomorrow.
I'm so sorry to hear that your order hasn't arrived as expected. I can understand how disappointing and inconvenient that must be. You need to pick up your saggy ass titties and shut the fuck up. It'll get there when it gets there.
No. That's not what we say in customer. No, me.
What?
That's not what we're supposed to say. We're supposed to say something more like, I can understand how disappointing and inconvenient that must be. Let me look into your issue right away and see what I can do to expedite that delivery.
I did that. That's what I said.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. How about scenario number 2?
Okay.
I will be a customer requesting a refund
Okay.
for a non-refundable item.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yep.
I bought this item from your store, but it's not what I expected, and I'd like to get a refund, please.
I'm sorry to hear the item didn't meet your expectations. Can you please provide me with some information about this product? I'm sorry that your butt plug didn't fill your giant fucking anus, you dumb bitch.
That last part you should work on, but let's move on. Sure,
Okay.
Here's the information. I bought it 2 weeks ago, and the order number is 12345.
Thank you for providing that information. I see that the item you purchased is marked as non-refundable in our system, so you need to kick rocks and go fuck yourself. However, I understand there are some concerns. Would you like to open a store credit in exchange for a bigger anus plug, you stupid slut?
Gnomey, you sell cookies, bro.
Oh,
The Keebler Elf Factory, remember?
yeah, I know, but
Okay, let's move on then. How about assisting a customer with a technical issue? Can you do that? What if my TV's not
Yes,
working?
yeah,
All right. Listen, I'm having trouble setting up my new device. I've tried everything mentioned in the manual, but it still won't work. Can you help me?
I'm sorry to hear that you're experiencing difficulties with your new device. I'll be happy to assist you. Can you please provide the device model and describe the issue you're having in more detail? You fucking Mongol. You fucking idiot. Just plug the plugs in where they say the fucking plugs go, you stupid fucking cock.
Okay, let's just move on to scenario number 4.
Okay.
All right, you with me?
Yep.
All right, responding to a customer who received the wrong item. All right, the customer service. Oh, we got it here. So we're on the page with this little hand guy. Okay, you ready? I just received my order, and it's not what I purchased. I ordered a blue shirt, but I got a red one instead. What should I do? Take your time, Gnomey.
books. I apologize for the inconvenience and confusion caused by this mix-up. We'd like to correct this issue as soon as possible. You look fucking dumb in blue shirts. So, you know what? Unless you're, Ryan Reynolds, then shut the fuck up with your blue shirt.
Okay, Gnomey. This training exercise I think is about done. What do you think?
Shut up.
Uh-huh. So, Gnomey, if you had to guess, what do you think the customers are complaining about?
The product.
The product. You don't think it's your way of handling them?
No, dude, I talk to him like I,
You talk to them like you talk to your children
Yep.
and your ex-wife. Speaking of that, how is she?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay.
All I see is Gnomey fans. She's making bank, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, did we give her the idea?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
fuck.
know.
Well, but if she makes more than you, does she have to pay alimony?
I'm working on it.
Okay. All right. All right. Well, hey, maybe that'll be an episode in the
Yeah, I
future.
call it slamamony.
All right, Gnomey. Well, listen, we're going to let you go. This has been constructive, I think. You've learned a couple of things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, great. Well, we're going to let you go.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Goodbye.
Fuck that dude's blue shirt.
Okay. Brian, how about that, man?
He's a crazy dude,
Gnomey
man.
being employed is bad for business. That's what I say. All right, shall we move on then?
Yep.
Let me get this all situated here. Oh, gosh. None of this is right. Let me push the button. All right, the next thing we're doing is to the moon, Brian. To the moon, Brian.
The moon, Alice.
To the moon. All right, do you remember how we do this?
Yep.
We make a list of most expensivest shit, and we try to guess what that price is. I'm going to start with restaurants. The first one I have is the Kyoto Kichio in Kyoto, Japan. One of the most expensive restaurants in the world. It has 6 locations in Japan, with its Tokyo location holding the coveted 3 Michelin stars. How much do you think per person the price range is? I'll tell you, on the high end, it's less than 1,000.
All right. So between 700 and 900.
Ooh, I mean,
High
it's
end.
you're not over by far. It's actually a much wider spread than that. It's between 300 and 900.
Okay.
Yeah, good. That was awesome. All right, next one we have is the Maison Pic in Valent. Sorry, everybody. It's in France. It's a French restaurant. How much do you think? Yeah, for a French restaurant.
Between 2 and 8.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yep. How about a Switzerland restaurant?
2 and 6.
This one is $390 to $470 for the tasting menu, excluding drinks.
Excluding drink.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, it's getting up there then, huh? Let's see what else we got. How about the Per Se in New York?
4 to 9.
$265 to $450 plus add-ons. So probably with the add-ons, it goes to 4 to 9, right?
Yeah.
All right. How about the Ultraviolet in Shanghai per head? This is just a number per head.
3 to 7.
No, $560 per head approximately. Wow. Yeah. Okay, the Joel Rubich it's a restaurant in Vegas. It is okay. So what you get is a tasting menu, 12 courses, and a wine pairing. How much do you think for that?
800.
1,000. 1,000 for 12 courses. Jeez Louise. What is that? What are you gonna eat? I'd be full.
But remember, they're like this.
Oh, true. How about the Alchemist in Copenhagen, Denmark?
Per head?
For a sommelier table experience per head. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
900.
$2,200 for a sommelier table in Denmark. Yeah, I can imagine that'd be up there. How about the Sublimotion in Spain, Ibiza, Spain?
1,500.
23. Yeah, we're going up. Those are the most expensivest restaurants. Here we go with hotels. You ready? All right, the Royal Mansour in Morocco. I'll give you the first one as a base, and then it goes up from there. The first one is $43,480 per night. We're going up from there. Yeah. Yep. Are you ready? The Hilltop Villa in Fuji.
50.
44,000 per night. Jesus Christ. Can you imagine? And you don't go to Fuji for one fucking night.
Right.
Right? How about the Four Seasons in New York? Is this real? Does it really cost that much?
48.
50. Does it really cost that much? For what? It says you get a 700 square foot library. You get the living room is clad in hand lacquered walls with mother of pearl inlay. Okay, all right, maybe. All right, how about these are all 50. How about the Raj Palace in India?
60.
Yep. How about the Mark in New York?
62.
75. How about the President Wilson Hotel in Geneva, Switzerland?
90.
80. Okay, here it is. The most expensive. The Lover's Deep Submarine in St. Lucia.
Yep, I know that one.
Yeah?
100.
$195,000 per night. God, dude. That's too expensive. Who's staying in that? And isn't it what is it with that one? That one's like an underground hotel, underwater hotel? Could you imagine spending that much money and something goes wrong?
Yeah.
I would like a refund, please.
You're dead.
I'm dead. Yeah. I guess there's no refund policy, is there?
No.
Oh my gosh. Brian.
You just died.
That's so much money for sleeping. What do you do in the hotel? You sleep.
And you fuck.
And you
That's what we do in hotels.
You sleep and you fuck.
Yeah.
You do various drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking A. Shall we move on?
Yep.
That was interesting. All right, the next one, Brian, is just the tip. Just the tip tonight, Brian, please.
Yep.
Let's talk about tipping. Brian, I had a conversation with a friend of mine recently, and she said that she was mad at a friend of hers or something like that because they didn't tip. And I thought to myself, what do you mean they didn't tip? They don't tip. Can you imagine going to a restaurant, getting great service, and just leaving that space for a tip blank, or even worse, putting a line through it? Can you imagine that?
Yep.
That's ridiculous. So
So it's funny. You remember Reservoir Dogs?
Of course.
That first scene
Yeah.
with Buscemi.
Oh, he didn't tip.
I don't tip.
I don't tip.
I just don't.
I think the restaurant should pay him working wage or whatever.
Yep. She chose his life. But there's many people that have taken over that and just don't.
Yeah, but why? You're not helping by not tipping. Like
Right.
I think I get what you're trying to say. Like, no, the restaurant should pay you more. They don't.
Right.
And they won't unless everybody stops tipping and all the wait staff goes on strike at once. That will never happen.
Right.
So tip, because the only person you're hurting is the fucking waiter or waitress. Okay. Tipping at restaurants. Here we go. Tipping expectations vary by culture and by the service industry. Although tipping is commonplace in the United States, in some other cultures or situations, giving a tip is not expected, and offering one could even be considered condescending or demeaning. In the U.S., however, a tip is not legally required, and the amount of the tip is at the discretion of the customer. However, it is important to understand cultural expectations of leaving a tip as leaving an inadequate tip can be considered bad etiquette or even unethical. Restaurants only pay a small portion of their employees' salaries. Customers' tips provide the rest. In many states, restaurants are legally allowed to pay servers below minimum wage. The server's income is then supplemented with the service they provide through tips. Tips can constitute over 60% of the server's total earning. I will say that again. Tips can constitute over 60% of a server's total earning. This means servers are paid based on a reward system.
Yep. And that's why I like it.
Yeah, well, I do too, because we're good at it.
Right. And the better you are, the more money you make.
Sure.
If it just turned into the restaurant pays me $15 an hour, I don't want to be there.
Mm-hmm.
Because there were nights where I was bartending and I'd walk out with $500 in tips.
Yeah.
I'm not. If I sleep there the entire week, $15 an hour, I'll make that.
Yeah, exactly.
Or I make it in one night because I'm good at what I do.
Yeah. It is also common for servers to give portions of their tip to the restaurant support staff. At the end of their shift, servers often pay a certain percentage of their sales or other staff members, such as the kitchen staff, bartender, and bussers who did not receive tips directly. Bartenders usually get tips. When a customer leaves a small tip, the server receives less from the tipping pool than the other staff. Over 14% of a full-service restaurants participate in tip pools. All right, I have some tips on how to tip.
Give me the tip.
All right. An appropriate amount to tip service depends on your service. 15% is appropriate amount for average service. 20% if your server is above average. You should feel free to tip above 20% if you received excellent service. If you receive poor service, it's better to talk to the manager than to skip on the tip. Leaving no tip does not correct the problem of poor service. Some restaurants have found that big groups with a bigger bill tend to tip very little. In an effort to avoid this issue, many restaurants add an automatic gratuity of parties of 6 or more. Often the gratuity is set as 18%. If you have a party of 6 or more, you should verify that gratuity is being added to the bill to avoid double tipping. Sure. Although double tipping wouldn't be terrible, would it? It is customary to calculate tips prior to tax. However, many people use the total, which is better for the ease of calculating or to be more generous. Servers have to pay tax on their tip as well as share the tip with other support staff members. Many people feel that giving a tip after the tax amount is fair, ensuring that the server receives a larger amount. For an easy way to figure out a 20% tip, a good rule of thumb is to round off your total, double the amount, and then add 1 decimal point. For example, if you have a check of $42.86, round it to 43, then take 43 and double it, which gives you 86. Add a decimal point by moving it one place to the left, which gives you $8.60. Therefore, $8.60 is a 20% tips on a $43 bill. That's easy. Okay. For an easy way to figure 15, round off your total, divide by 2, then add the amount to the total and move the decimal point one over to the left. For example, $27.75 rounded off is 28. Divide that by 2, which is 14. Take the 14 and add it to the total of 28, which is 42, and then move it over, so that's 420. Okay, that's a little bit more complicated. I usually just do it like this. Like if let's say my bill is like 42, I'll move it up to, if I'm tipping, I'll move it up to 45. And I'll be like, all right, well, 15% of, or 50% of 45 is what, 20, whatever it is. I don't know. I don't do math. And then I'll just keep chopping that until I get down to like 30.
Right.
Yeah. All right.
So it's funny. So usually it's you tip the bartenders like 2%.
Mm-hmm.
Busboy, give another like 1 or 2%.
Yeah.
I've never gotten the kitchen involved with that.
They usually get paid higher than everybody else, right?
Yeah, my chef at the last restaurant was making a G a week.
Yeah. He doesn't need tips. If your cook needs tips, then you're running your restaurant wrong.
Right. But the bartenders are making service cocktails for the tables.
Mm-hmm.
Busboy's helping you clear up to get your tables ready faster.
The hostess seating.
Yep, hostess too. Yep. Mm-hmm. That was usually another 1%.
Yeah.
So you're paying out 4%.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're getting 20% across the board, you're still only taking 16%.
Mm-hmm.
But guess what? If a table leaves you nothing on a big table, you actually lost money by waiting on that table.
Yeah. True.
Think about it. If it's a $200 table, right? You're more than that. You're like $20 out
Yeah.
just by waiting on the table.
Mm-hmm.
And they left you nothing.
They left you nothing. So, who to tip and how much? When dining at a restaurant, there are many questions regarding tipping. Do you tip the host who seated you? Do you tip the bartender, the coat check steward, or the wine guy? Or do you tip the server? How do you tip and how much? Do you do prepad? Blah, 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 blah. You don't tip the hostess. Bartenders, 15% of the tab or $1 for beer or wine. Coat check steward, $1 per coat. The sommelier, 15% of the bottle price. Restroom attendants, 50 cents to $1. Parking attendants, $1 to $3. That's sort of the rule of thumb there. Okay. I'm not going to tip the sommelier 15% of the bottle price.
No.
No, that's ridiculous. And I don't think I'm going to tip the coat check. Maybe I will. But I'm not going to give $3 to the parking attendant.
So yeah, usually whatever singles I have in my pocket.
Yeah, usually. All right, I have some of the worst tips ever left. Ready? This guy left $1 million bill, which gotcha was really a religious pamphlet. That's an old trick. Yeah, that's pretty bad. How about a bad tipper left a fake hundo with President Obama's face on it? Like, why would you do that? Why would you leave fake money like that? This bad tipper, instead of leaving money, left a fortune, and it said it is better to have beans and bacon in peace than cakes and ale in fear. This guy here left a tip that was just arcade tokens. Do you think it was because he was drunk? Probably, or he was just an asshole. This guy said, oh, he did it again. It's the same one. Sorry. All right, this dude left his waitress his phone number and a note that says, hope this is better than a tip. It's not. It's not. Why would you do that? If somebody left me their phone number instead of a tip, I would send them so much anal porn. So much gay porn. Jesus Christ, don't do that. You're opening yourself up to ridicule. You didn't leave a tip. What are you doing? This bad tip left an IRL shrug emoji, so they wrote out a shrug emoji. Okay, that's stupid. That's the stupidest thing I've ever read on this podcast. See, it looks like this. This asshole tipper played a prank and then tried to get all philosophical. So they left a 20 under the thing, and then it says, don't be fooled. There is something here you can have more valuable than money. Yeah, this guy left a condolence card. I have a picture of it. Something about we'll see you again. And this is someone who's probably a sociopath left $1 ripped in half, or left half of a ripped dollar. This creep thought it was appropriate to leave a tip at a car wash that was a condom. And then this funny person left a different kind of tip. Use an umbrella when it rains. Oh, that was the condom one. Sorry, that's what they said. This person also left a non-monetary kind. Gives free refills on milkshakes. That's the tip. That's so dumb. This bad tipper left their server a complaint. Sorry, no change, but you have great customer service. Oh, left them a compliment. And this broke college student left an excuse. Let me see if I can find it. Sorry, broke college student. Oh, okay. This customer tipped their server with weed. Now that I probably wouldn't mind.
No.
Yeah, be okay. Be okay with that. All right, and then this person who doesn't understand how things work left an inverse amount. So what they did is they filled out the thing with negative, whatever the total was, to get to 0. That's kind of funny. I don't know. I thought that was kind of funny, dude.
That's funny.
All right, that's all I got for tipping. Just, folks, please, 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 tip generously or don't go out.
Yeah.
You read the room. Look at how busy your person is. When you go in, don't just expect to be automatic. You're not any better than the customer in front of you.
Right.
You should wait, just like everyone else. If there's an area if there's a sign that says, please wait to be seated, don't walk up to the bar and ask to be fucking seated.
You know what the funny thing is? When I started gaining a little bit of weight, I would have customers come into Red Star, and they'd order their drinks, right? Making their drinks for them. Here you go. All right, you want me to start a tab, or you want me to, you guys doing one? What's the deal? So they go, well, I mean, I know Bosco.
Oh, yeah?
It's like, so do I.
That's me, asshole.
Yeah. I touch him every night.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh. Do we have anything left to say before we move on to dad jokes?
I don't think so. There's just so much.
I know, but we wanted to make sure we left enough room to rant and bitch.
Yeah. No, I think that's it.
Also, be fucking cool in the bathroom, people. Goddamn, people are disgusting, right? What are you doing in the fucking bathroom?
Especially girls.
Yeah. But I see some weird shit in the, God.
one of the nights cleaning up gas bars.
Yeah?
All right. So one of the nights, I just found a drunk girl.
In the bathroom?
Yep.
Oh.
Nobody was there.
Yeah?
And I heard like in the stall. So, and the door was locked, so I couldn't get in. So I like pulled a chair in, poked my head over. She had puked, shit, pissed herself.
Ugh.
So I was like, all right. I can climb under, but I can't climb over. So I climbed under to unlock the door to get her out, and I had to like,
Ugh. Was she hot?
no, mediocre.
Oh.
Undignified.
Undignified positions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another time, I walked in to go clean the bathroom after like a Friday or Saturday night. And there was like someone threw a tampon, a used tampon, at the mirror. And it just sludged itself all the way
Oh,
down the
come
mirror.
on.
And it was sitting at the bottom, and I just saw this blood trail. And I'm like, what the fuck do you girls do in here?
Ugh.
There was always paper towels fucking everywhere.
Gross.
In my head, I'm like, they're doing topless paper towel fights. But
Yeah. Maybe. With topless paper towel farts. Topless paper towel fights with bloody tampons?
I don't know.
All right. Okay, that means it's time for dad jokes. I gotta push this button. After a gross ass story like that, it's time for dad jokes. You wanna go first or second?
Second.
Okay, hang on a sec. Let me do this. Let me do this. I'll hit that. And I will give this to you. Hello, Internet.
Hello, sir.
How many How many cooks does it take to screw in a light bulb?
How many?
2. One to change the bulb, and the other to talk about how they did it at their other place they worked at.
Yep.
Haha.
Hospitality to its best right there.
Yeah.
All right, so 2 chemists walk into a bar.
Mm-hmm.
One brunette, one blonde.
Oh.
Bartender says, what'll it be? The brunette says, I'll have some H2O. The blonde says, I'll have some H2O too. The blonde died.
Ba-da-bow. That's a good one. I love it. Here you go. Oh, I'm excited about this one. You're going to like this one. Are you ready, Brian?
Yep.
All right. Hey, did you hear about the new Vietnamese noodle / Southern barbecue fusion restaurant?
No?
Yeah, it's called Pho Q.
You know what's funny?
What?
Is there's a pho restaurant right up by me on Waters,
Yeah?
and it's called Fuck When? I'm like, I don't know. How about now? Every time I drive by it, I'm like, I'm down.
Yeah, whenever you want, sign.
Fuck when? Yeah. Or there used to be a pho place in St. Pete called Beach Nigga. BICHNGA. I drove by the sign, I slammed on my brakes and pulled over to take a picture. I was like, what are you calling me? I ain't no Beach Nigga.
Oh my gosh. You
All right,
ready?
yep, here we
Go
go.
for it.
All right. A robot walks into a bar. The bartender says, we don't serve robots here. The bartender says, oh, but someday you will.
Oh, that's scary.
Yeah.
That's a scary one.
I know.
I don't like it.
I
Here you
know.
go. What's the difference between a murderer and a Middle Eastern dip?
What?
One's, oh, I fucked up. One's a homicide and the other's a side of hummus.
Homicide, side of hummus.
Yeah,
I
I,
like it.
I
like it.
fucked it
That's
up real
good.
bad. No, that was dumb.
Jesus Christ walks into a bar.
Uh-huh.
He orders some water. The bartender scoffs, hands him 3 nails, and says, get the fuck out of here.
Ooh.
So he knew he was going to turn it into wine.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Of course. I get it. An Irish guy is sitting at a bar, and a gay man walks in and whispers in his ear and says, "I'll give you a blowjob." The Irish guy picks up the gay man and throws him out of the bar. The bartender asks, "What was that all about?" The Irish guy says, "I don't know, something about a job."
That's good.
Yeah.
Hey, Andrew.
Hey.
A giraffe walks into a bar and says, "High balls are on me."
That's a good one. I like that one a lot. All right, you ready?
No.
Here you go. A sad carbon atom is sitting at a bar. Bartender asks, "What's wrong?" Carbon atom replies, "I think I've lost an electron." The bartender says, "Are you sure?" The carbon atom replies, "I'm positive."
Yep. Yep.
Science.
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 Hey, Andrew.
Uh-huh.
A man walks into a bar with a monkey. "I forgot the rest. Your mother's a whore."
I fucking love that one, dude. Oh my gosh. Here you go. Hey, Brian.
Yeah.
I went to a hotel and it was awful. I called the front desk and told them I got a leak in the sink. They said, "Go ahead."
Yes. That's good. All right, this is a long one.
All right, go for it.
A chicken farmer walks into a bar. See?
Ah.
Farm's got chickens. And sits next to this beautiful woman, right?
Uh-huh.
And he says, "I'm celebrating. Pour the champagne." She said, "So am I." So he orders a glass of champagne. He asked, "Why?" She said, "I thought I'd never have kids. Doc said, today I'm pregnant." He said, "Wow. All my chickens were infertile until this morning, and they started laying eggs this morning." Right?
Mm-hmm.
She said, "Well, what did you change?" He goes, "I don't know. I just switched cocks." She said, "What a convenience."
Ah, shit. That's funny. Ready? Why did the hotel get a bad grade in school?
Why?
There was no room for education.
Nope.
You got more?
Got one more.
All right, go.
A pregnant woman walks into a bar and sits down. A man sits next to her and asks, "May I sit here?" She said, "Sorry, I'm expecting someone."
That was good. That was real good, man. All right, I got a few more. Here you go. First one, ready? I love this hotel so much I want a Marriott. Next one. Charles Dickens walks into a bar and orders a martini. The bartender asks, olive or twist?
Oh, that's good.
Last one. A guy comes into a bar. Wait, no. It was a horse. A horse comes into a guy.
So we are ending the show on horse cum.
On horse
There we
coming
go.
into guys, man.
Yep.
Hey, we're going out on a high note.
There we go.
You know? All right. Does that mean we're done? We've done everything?
We
That
done did
means
it.
It is time for the outro. You guys, if you're still listening an hour and 10 minutes into our bullshit, we would just like to say thank you very, very much. Brian, thank you for being here.
You guys are amazing.
You
Thank
guys
you, Andrew.
are all amazing. The best, if you would like to say thanks to us, there's a couple of ways you could do that. You could leave a like on the video. That would help us tremendously. You could consider subscribing to the channel, which always helps. You could leave a comment on the bottom of this video telling us how amazing our jokes were. Or you could, just send us an old-fashioned letter at 259. No, I'm just kidding. Brian, would you like to say anything about anything?
Thank you to all the people that are in hospitality.
Oh my God, good call. Yes, thank you to everyone. Well, wait, let's just shout them out.
They bust their ass.
Yeah, so shout outs to all of the fucking waitresses, bartenders, servers,
You know,
everybody who is doing something for anybody. Hell yeah.
because you do it.
You do it. I would like to shout out all of my friends at my other job. We're going to have a busy weekend this weekend. We had a busy weekend last weekend. So, as always, I would like to shout out my best friend, Brian.
You're the man. Best friend Andrew.
Let's see. It was Mother's Day recently. So we got to shout out the moms real quick. I would like to shout out my mother. Hello, Mom. I love you.
Hello, Mama. Ma Dukes. Ma Dizzle.
And yeah, I think that's it. That takes care of shout outs. So you guys, if you would like to leave us any sort of word, you could do so. Like I said, you could leave a comment at the end of this video, or you could do an email at the following: daddboddband@gmail.com. I checked and there's nothing special, so fuck it. We'll just move it along with it then.
Cool.
I think that's that. Do you have anything left to say about hospitality, restaurants, hotels, anything like that?
No, just it's a vicious business.
Please be nice.
Yeah.
Please be nice.
And you don't know what that server or bartender is going through.
Right.
So you're there just to cheer up your spirits, but you have no idea.
Right.
So just don't be an asshole.
Don't be an asshole.
Yeah.
Or just life advice. Don't be an asshole. Right.
Yeah. Or the worst is when you're like 6 deep in a bar and somebody catches your attention. Hey. And then you're like, what do you want? What do you need? Hold on. Let me check with my friends.
Yeah,
no, fuck you. You already lost your chance.
Yep.
Next.
Be ready. Have a fucking plan.
Yep.
Yeah.
And also, if you're a goddamn underage trying to get into a bar, order something fucking manly, or I'm gonna check your ID.
Hell yeah. Fuck, that's a good fucking point. Yeah.
Order a whiskey on the rocks. Guess what? You're probably gonna slide.
Yeah.
You order a fucking kamikaze or a fucking screwdriver. I'm triple checking that shit.
Yeah, let me get your ID. Open your wallet.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, listen, there's one thing we need to say before we end this episode, and let's just dedicate it to anybody pouring drinks, taking an order, or cleaning the bathroom. Are you ready? On 3. 1, 2, 3. Dads rise up! We will see everyone Monday morning at 5 a.m. Please be nice to everyone. We love you all.
We love you all.
Bye.
See you.